until you're mentally prepared, you're never physically ready.
I would rather die than to be a coward. It's a fact.
We're all searching for some sort of momentum and progress in life, and you get that from just sticking one foot in front of the other.
Fear is driving society.
Everyone is naturally programmed to fear the loss of their own life.
You cannot just let that fear freeze you.
Life's short, and life's even shorter when you're shooting bullets at each other.
Fear is driving society because that's the only way you can control a society.
You cannot just let that fear freeze you. You just have to turn that into, again, the positive. You cannot let it, become so overwhelmed that you cannot do anything. If you just focus on that moment where you're doing, then you'll be okay.
If you break it down, like, fear is just a reaction in your body. Like, fear generally only happens for like a short period of time, because there's usually a logical explanation that you can put to why you're feeling that fear, whether it's a round that's just cracked over your head or something that's just exploded, or maybe there's some rock fall on a mountain. Like, that's a moment to be scared, right? But there's a logical explanation for it, and there's usually an action that you can take which is going to get you out of that fear feeling, get you to some sort of safety. You break it down, right, and it's just one step, and then the next step's just one step, and just forget about where it is that you need to go and just concentrate on that next step. And like, the rest is just time, and time moves, right? Time ticks down, and then eventually you just find yourself in that position.
It takes an extreme amount of discipline. It takes a lot of motivation. It takes a lot of courage, and it takes, above all, belief.
It's all in the mind, I guess. It's all about how you take it.
Don't quit, don't ever quit. Persistence beats resistance. That, for me, quitters is failure. But also understand that success is a series of failures. So people that quit, the only people that fail are people that quit. If that stops you from achieving your goals, then you have failed. You're embracing failure.
Life's short, and life's even shorter when you're shooting bullets at each other. So it's like, there's kids or whatever, or young people, or all these people dying. I was seeing all this stuff, I was being exposed to all this stuff, but like, I felt, I don't know, it gave me, like I said, I grew up, right? It gave me a different view on the world.
It's sad that we all have to go, but what you do when you leave is what it matters. Don't try to be, that everybody whose death doesn't matter to anybody else. Try to be somebody that you have an impact. Not necessarily you got to impact the whole world, but then even if you're that person, you are like being a really good family man, you are being a good husband or whatever it is, but then you're having that impact. It's just good enough.
Nothing comes easy. A lot of people say that there were so many obstacles in the path, that obstacles are the path. We are all chasing an image. I was chasing an image of a Special Forces soldier and how that would look, and I was forgetting the one fundamental thing that is so far more important than that, and that's a feeling. It should be the feeling you're chasing, not the image. When it comes to humans, we don't even know our true power. It's been so hidden from us by social programming, education, that we don't know our true power. And we have got so much. Every person on this planet has a gift. Everyone has the same skills. Everyone has the ability to create the lifestyle that they want.
People come up with the excuses all the time. I don't have time for gym. If only I had the time to prep my meals, if only I had the time, I could look like you. Well, everyone's got the same 24 hours in the day, and it's just how you utilize them.
Even if you've got an excuse, you just don't say it, because no one likes someone who uses excuses. It's just weakness.
Have you ever heard about any winners making an excuse? No, well, that tells the answer. If I say I'll do it, I'll do it. And it's also about being disciplined. If you have a purpose in life, and if that's something that you love doing that as well, then you'll be successful. You need to have purpose in order to do bigger mission.
The hard path is the only path. You know, at the end of the day, you have to push through that short-term discomfort for any long-term gain.
Never give up. Regardless of what you're doing, never give up.
It's not easy, you know, and I think if it was easy, everybody would be successful. So if you want to be that, you know, person, whatever your aim is, whatever your like goal is, you need to bring that, you know, and I keep saying as well, and against anything, motivation isn't good enough. You need to be self-motivated. If there is somebody else motivating you and you try to achieve that, that's fake. It's not true. You need to bring that energy from your chest by yourself. And then only you become then you become not everybody. You'll be somebody. And if you want to, and that's the difference, because the population of the earth is 8 billion. And if you want to be that 1 in 8 billion, you got to work for it.
Be stronger than your weakest excuse and get shit done. The more excuses you make, the less probability of getting that task done is presented in front of you. So stop making the excuses and start making solutions.
You know, we're all searching for some sort of momentum and progress in life, and you get that from just sticking one foot in front of the other. Whether it's fitness, whether it's career, just keep moving forward.
People say, yeah, you require a discipline, but then just being disciplined is not good enough. You need to be self-disciplined.
You know, until you're mentally prepared, you're never physically ready. To achieve success in life, you must fail and keep on failing. Always know that if you're failing throughout your life, as long as you're not repeating the same failures, that you're growing at the same time.
Without sacrifice, you know, nothing bigger happens. You know, everything's not given. You know, it's a fine balance.
I think if you want to go anywhere in life, you've got to make some sort of sacrifice. You know, if you think that you've got that safe, comfortable job right now, there's going to be certain things that you're going to have to sacrifice. If you want to live life by your terms, you've got to make these sacrifices.
Don't be mediocre, always be that extreme.
Do not let anyone tell you that you are impossible, because everyone is not you. No one knows you better than yourself. Only you know who you are. So if you believe in that, just go for it. And if you don't believe in that, who's going to believe in that? So just commit and make that happen.
To do anything that puts you out of your comfort zone, you're going to fuck up every now and then. And that is, you know, that's failure, right? You know, you shouldn't aim to fail, but you know, failure should be a byproduct of what you're doing.
Doesn't matter, you know, what you do in life. You will always find someone bigger. You will always find someone stronger. You will always find someone good-looking, handsome, beautiful, whatever it is, than you in whatever, you know, thing that is. But you are just fighting your own war. Don't compete against anybody else. Just try to be best and better than who you were yesterday, and then you will do so much well. I would rather die than to be a coward. It's a fact.
Hardest lesson I've learned. Listen to yourself. Yeah, listen to yourself before you listen to anyone else.